Well, obviously, we weren't very good tonight, and they got off to a good start, and we were playing catch up and never had offense the entire game. So it's disappointing. I actually thought we tried defensively for the most part the entire game, but certainly when you can't score, it puts you in a hole, and certainly we were in a big hole tonight.
Okay, remember, give us your name and your affiliation. Let's start on the right side here, second row.
Cullen Avent, go Cougs. This one's for Coach. It's obviously not the outcome you want, but I just want to know what good can you take from this week and into the tournament?
Well, that's actually a good question, because I think that'll be the key thing that we have to come up with. We beat a team yesterday that will be the type of team we play either on Thursday or Friday. Hopefully get a little confidence from that. But the thing about it is the conference tournament is important. It's a great tournament. Of course, that first game was probably as good a game that college basketball's seen this year, a high level from what I saw of it. But still yet, after Sunday, nobody's going to remember this tournament. Everybody's going to be focused on next week. So hopefully it's an opportunity to get our batteries recharged and do the same thing. I would love to have played longer. I would have loved to have been more competitive tonight and everything. But the reality of it is on Sunday is a new day that everybody's 0-0, and everybody will be fired up to play.
Let's go on the left side, about midway back.
Hey, Bill. Vahe Gregorian, Kansas City Star. At what point did you kind of feel like it just wasn't going to happen tonight? Did you sense it in the energy, or did you sense it in?
Well, I didn't think our energy was as good as it has been at times. I didn't think it was great yesterday either, though, Vahe, to be honest. I thought when we were so bad early offensively, but when we got it to 29-25, I'm actually thinking, you know what, we're all we need to do is finish the last minute and a half decent, and we're going to go in with a little bit of momentum. We're going to be fine. And then they scored 4, to end the half, and that was disappointing. But to come out the second half down 8, I mean, how many times have we been down 8 this year? Many, and come out and lay an egg. That first 2 minutes, it was disappointing to me. We got the ball exactly where we wanted to get it. We missed a shot or whatever, and then they make a harder shot on the other end, and it wasn't game over, but it was to the point where it was deflating enough that I think it took a lot of the wind out of our sails.
And I know you mentioned you'll have a feeling of a reset as of Sunday, but what did you try to get across post game to these guys about?
I haven't really talked to them post game. I told them that obviously we weren't very good tonight. We weren't as competitive as we want to be, but in life, I hate to say this, and I wish that we never had to deal with it, but. How hard is it to be a good person and think of others and add value to life whenever things are going well? I mean, the key is, can you do it when it's not going well? And that's what good teammates do. They pick each other up, and that's what we're going to have to do as well.
Let's stay on the left side here.
Sam McDowell, Kansas City Star. Bill, obviously Houston's a good defensive team, and you guys didn't hit shots. But what stood out to you about what needs to improve offensively for you?
Well, we were terrible playing behind ball screens. I mean, we knew how we wanted to attack it, and we didn't attack it. We were really bad at that. They did a great job loading up, and the first game we controlled it from an offensive standpoint. And then they made some adjustments, but I don't know if they made a lot of adjustments that was different than the first game. Obviously they weren't going to let Darren beat them. They were going to have 2 guys on him and drag guys to him and switch, and so that he was always felt guarded. They did a great job with that, but in the openings and the ability to play behind when they pressured, we didn't do a good job. I didn't do a good job getting the guys ready for that. You got to play 4-on-3 behind their pressure, and we didn't do that, but maybe once or twice the entire game.
Then one for Jamari Melvin. Just wondered if you guys could just speak to where you feel like you are headed into March Madness here.
I mean, I feel like this loss, took a hold, but March Madness is win or go home. So that's basically what we're looking at. And I feel like starting with me, elite in practice, and, we just can't get ready for March Madness.
Do you want Jamari to answer that as well?
Yeah.
You do? Yeah, I'm gonna kind of follow up on Melvin. This is behind us now. We got to look forward to next week and get prepared for that for sure. It's either we're gonna beat her or we're not. So.
Can I add to that? If we'd have played better and gone not 14 or what were we, 14 for 52 as starters, if we'd have played better and gone 22 for 52, which is still 40% basically, and been more competitive in the game, does that make us more prepared for next week? I'm not sure it does. I think there's some things from a standpoint that we can do that we have control over. Yeah, I think that we can, our personality, the energy, I think physicality, hitting first as opposed to being hit first. I think there's a lot of things that will play into success next week, more so than the outcome of this game. This game, if anything, if we have any competitive juices at all, should be inspire us to can't wait to get back out there again. And I believe the guys will respond in that way. The one thing about this game tonight, it didn't camouflage our deficiencies. It exposed them in a big way. So maybe it'll be easier for us to understand that and understand why we can't. Sometimes when things don't go well, you actually can rationalize